It's Steve from VGL Visionary here, and I want to talk to you about Photosnack today, which can be found at photosnack.com, which is what we're looking at here. When we build back-end administration tools or CMSs for our clients' websites, we certainly build custom slideshows where it's appropriate, but sometimes an existing solution can be a good one and an economical one depending on the needs of a client, and we kind of like this Photosnack service. The benefit of this particular service is that it's very easy to tie in with your social networking sites that use pictures like Picasa or Flickr. So as these kind of sites become more important to SEO, we encourage people to keep up with them, and through Photosnack we can sort of incorporate photos previously uploaded to social networks to help save some work for you as your company's administrator. Now, with most of these social networking sites like Picasa, they do have a means of embedding slideshows directly from them onto your site, but it's been my experience that most of them use flash technology, which means your customers and patrons viewing the site on an iPhone or iPad or iOS device won't see the slideshows because they're not supporting flash. So what we like about Photosnack is that it uses HTML5, so it works with the iOS mobile devices, which is really important today, currently the year 2014 as I record this little screencast. So without any further ado, I'm going to show you how this works. Also, Photosnack is free, as it says here. There are, you may wonder what the asterisk means, there are other plans that are not free, and they're actually very economical. Some of them I think are just a couple bucks a month. So it may be worth it to actually buy into the service, or you could use the free one. We'll help you figure out what the best thing is for your particular site. But I'm going to go ahead and click sign in here to sign into my Photosnack account. Now, the first thing you see here is that you can sign in with Facebook, you can sign in with Twitter, Google, etc. This is just a means of signing in without actually registering. This doesn't have anything to do with whether we're going to be using the pictures from Facebook. We can sign in with Facebook and use pictures elsewhere and so on and so forth. This again is just the sign in. But I'm going to actually sign in with email because I am a registered user. And I'm just going to slide this over for 1 second to hide some of my credentials from the world. I'm going to click sign into email, and I am going to put in my email. Looks like it's already in there, and throw in the password. I'm going to hit the sign in button, and that brings me, let's slide this over here, to my slideshows. Okay, I already have one in there, my test event photos, so we're going to ignore that for now. We're going to show you how to make a new slideshow and then extract that code and use it on your site or use it within your CMS that we build for you. So I'm going to click new slideshow up at the top, okay, and it loads up this page. So I'm going to give my album a title, so let's call this, you know, pictures from last week's charity event. Okay, that's annoying. I'm going to dismiss that. That's just little notes that it's telling me. That's of no interest to me. I just made the screen keep jumping. So album description, again, whatever you want to put there. All the pictures that are fit to publish, or whatever. Obviously these are silly names I'm making up, but you can make up whatever names you want and descriptions you want. So down below we have add photos, okay? Facebook, Flickr, Picasa, PhotoBucket, etc. All these different social networking sites are linked in here. So what we can do is we can click on one. So I'm going to click on Flickr because I have a Flickr account. Now, I may already be signed in on Flickr because I was on this site a few minutes ago, and I am. Normally what would happen if you clicked on something else, like let's say Picasa, which I'm not signed into, or at least not to my knowledge, it will pop up this little window here where it will ask you to grant access. It may ask you to sign in with your password and link the accounts. But anyway, I'm going back to Flickr here because that's the one we're going to use in this example. And the Flickr sets that come up are the sets that I happen to have in my Flickr account. Okay, so I have this one called My Test Event Photos, and it has 4 photos. Okay, we're going to use those, so I'm going to hit Add Photos, and down here below you can see they're starting to upload. Okay, and now that they're here, we can move them around, adjust the order, things of that nature, simply by clicking and dragging. Okay, now if I were to want to add more photos to this from another service, I would just click here, get the same boxes, and hit Add Photo, and they would appear here. Another thing, sometimes people ask, well, I don't have this up on a social networking site. I don't have it on my Facebook account, and I don't want to put it there. I just have some pictures locally on my computer. That's certainly an option. You click My Computer, and it brings up this tab. The Flickr tab goes away, and this tab comes up where we can click here to browse and get our OS systems, our operating systems browse window where we can select files, or we can just click or drag and drop, I should say, here to the right. Now I'm going to do that because right off the screen here, off the visible screen to you, I have some photos all ready to roll, and I'm going to drag them in here. 3 photos. Okay, and they've all uploaded, etc. And at this point also we can edit photos. Like for instance, I put in this set of photos which had 4 from my Flickr account, and 3 of them have to do with music site shots, and then over here on the right we have of the music ones, we have this overhead shot of Nevada, I think. So I'm going to hit Edit Photo because I don't really want that. I can remove it, and I can also add descriptions and links, captions essentially. These captions have come in directly from my Flickr account, so this thing that says DW Kit was a caption that I already put in there, and it saved me the work of having to retype it because it brought it in. This one looks like it didn't have a custom caption. It looks more like the file name that defaulted there, but I should be able to change that to whatever I want. Drumsticks. Okay. Guitar. And this one we're going to remove. And now I'm going to hit Done. Okay. So far so good. I like what I'm seeing here. I like the order. Everything's ready to roll. So I'm going to hit Next. Okay, now we went from Add Photos to Customize. Here is a preview, or it should be a preview, of what our slideshow looks like. Looks like it's having a little difficulty loading, network traffic, whatnot. Nothing like something like that to derail a screencast, but in a perfect world you'd see what your slideshow looks like here. I really would like to see it. Let me try this. There are different templates. Simple fade. Okay, we're going to have to sort of live with this for now because the preview is misbehaving, but normally you'll see a preview window here which is showing you exactly what your slideshow is going to look like. Down here we have more settings that you could specify: a custom size, show image info is how you turn the captions on and off, bunch of other things that you may want to look through: audio, whether it should loop, how much delay there is between the different slides. You could customize your colors. I'm just going to go back for a moment and then go back into this page because I'd really like to see that slideshow load. There it is. Okay, so you could see I have my captions that I put in there. If I didn't want to show the captions, I could take it off here. This one doesn't have a caption only because we didn't put one in, but you know, we could choose different transitions. We're going to just stick with the simple fade. So this is the area where you really get to play around a little bit and customize it to your liking. And when we're done, I'm going to hit finish. Okay, so here's another preview of what we look like, and down here we have this button that says embed. Okay, so if I click embed, it's giving me this alert window saying, would you like to activate premium options? It'll cost you 10 points that you're gonna have to buy to avoid watermarking and, you know, some of the other limitations. I'm just going to use the free one for now, so instead of hitting next, I'm going to hit use free with watermark, and it gives me this iframe code. So you could copy this, hit copy, and it says copy. Now it's on your clipboard, and now you can take that code and put it in the field in your CMS where we will possibly set up something for you to work with external slideshows. Or you can send it to me or to whoever your web designer is to put it directly on the page itself. But either way, this is the key to it. Getting this code will allow us to have this great slideshow that will behave well and perform well in all different devices. And I'm just going to go to my Photosnack up here at the top, and you could see we now have the test photo one that was there to begin with, and then the new one that we just created here. They happen to look the same because I used the same photo as the leading photo for both of them, but normally would have a different icon there. And then from here, whether it's the same day or the next day or a year from now, you can always go back in and edit it. So if you decide, you hit edit, it'll bring you back to a familiar place, so you can add more photos. You can decide to get rid of some of the photos that that you no longer want. I'm just going to back up again. I'll go to my Photosnack again. So you can edit it, you can delete it if you decide that it's time to get rid of it, or you can once again get that embed code. So again, this is this one. If I wanted to download or embed the one that we didn't do today, the old one that was in there, I can do that here. So this is kind of your dashboard for all your existing slideshows. Okay, so that in a nutshell is Photosnack. I encourage you to try it out, and it can be very useful for you. Thanks.